The illusion of class. There was a time in England when class meant something clear. It wasn't fair, always. It wasn't kind. But it was understood. The upper class, the aristocracy, held land, titles, power. They led for better or worse. Some with grace, many with indulgence. Over time, their strength gave way to comfort, then to weakness. And when leadership became theatre, the rot set in. The middle class, in its original sense, was the backbone. Folk who owned their homes, their businesses, employed others, stood on their own feet. Not kings, not labourers, but builders. And the working class? They made the world move, with grit, with skill, with hands and backs and long hours. They weren't ashamed. They knew who they were. But somewhere along the way, the map was redrawn. Not by kings, not by workers, but by theorists. Marxism and its ever-multiplying offspring, cultural, economic, academic, made the class struggle its battlefield. It needed division, resentment, confusion. And so the meanings were blurred. The middle class was no longer those who owned. It became a costume anyone could wear, so long as they had a mortgage, a second-hand Audi, and a job in a bland glass building. Folk who still woke to alarms, worked all day, took orders, and feared losing their income, suddenly saw themselves as middle class, because to be working class had been made dirty, a stigma, a stereotype, and so a sweet new name was offered, and they took it gladly. And just to make sure the confusion stuck, they gave us lower, middle, upper middle, aspirational working, a cascade of boxes and buzzwords, all meaningless, all designed to keep us unsure of who we are. Here's the truth. If you go to work every day for someone else, you are working class. There's no shame in it. There never was. Owning your home doesn't change it. Having a Netflix account certainly doesn't. But the old middle class, the real one, it's mostly gone now. Bought out, swallowed, rebranded. And the upper class? Well, what's left of them sits in boardrooms, not drawing rooms. So where does that leave us? Not in bitterness, not in envy, but in understanding. The only thing that should rise to the top is merit, not money. Not names, not slogans wrapped in ideology. If we could rebuild anything worth keeping, let it be a meritocracy, where folk stand by what they do, not what they're called. We've been told too many stories by people who never walked our roads, but out here, from the edge of the field, we still remember what truth sounds like. And it isn't found in titles, it's found in the work, in the walk, and in the silence of those who never needed to shout to be worth hearing.